Manchester United versus Atletico Madrid, Champions League round of 16 second leg preview. This is what we are going to be talking about in this video today. And as you all know, this is the Straightforward Africa channel. Please subscribe to the channel if you haven't. Smash a like on this video and share the link, share the video to your friends and family. Support the community and let's grow together. So up next for us, as I've already mentioned, is the Champions League game at Old Trafford, the second leg. We all saw what happened in the first leg. So what are we looking forward to seeing in the second leg? And how should Manchester United approach this game? What are the negatives you saw the other time that should be corrected this time around? All of these things are what we are going to be talking about in this video. Yes. So Cristiano Ronaldo too has a very interesting record and some good numbers in this fixture when it comes to him playing against Athletico Madrid. But I am not going to bore you today with all of those numbers because I've already done that in my first leg preview. So if you didn't watch that, or if you still need a recap of those numbers, please check the video out. It's on the channel, and you can do that. So today we are going to concentrate more on what we saw in the first leg and the things we don't want to see again this game, or things that shouldn't happen if we really want to qualify and make it to the next round of the competition. This is where my focus is going to be today. Yes. So, but that being said, I think Rangnick has done his press conference and he's talked about a lot of stuff, but my interest is in the players availability area. He said Bruno and McTominay is definitely back for this game, but there are still huge question marks with regards to Luke Shaw. Apart from that, all those who played against Tottenham, they were going to be available for this game. And with an informed, rejuvenated and confident Ronaldo coming up against Atletico Madrid again, I think they have to be getting worried now, because he's always scored against them and he has always knocked them out at every level of the Champions League that he has played against them. He didn't score in the first leg, but what he did just this past weekend, if he's going to carry that confidence and that sharpness we saw on the pitch to play in the Champions League, with the added motivation of this game being a knockout game in the Champions League, and all that reputation he carries around with that competition, I think Atletico Madrid should really be worried, and they will be happy that Ronaldo is picking up his best form at this particular moment in time. Yeah. So that being said, I think in the first leg, as I said, we were really very lucky to have come out of that game with a 1-1 score line. That still keeps us in the game. You understand? With a 1-1 score line, we are still very much in the game, and we can qualify because Atletico Madrid themselves, they are not very good. If they were, the way we played badly in the first leg, that game should have been over. You understand? But the moment Matic came on in the first leg, and some of our issues seemed to be solved by him, we grew back into the game and we were able to get a goal. You understand? So in the first leg, we didn't pressure them well, and on the other hand, we couldn't deal with their pressures. You understand? They pressed us and they suffocated us very well. They didn't allow us to play at all. And whenever we had the ball, we looked lost and we couldn't even span 3 or 4 passes together. Yes, this has been a consistent feature of this team this season. But against Atletico Madrid, I think it was much worse that day, especially in the first 75 minutes, first 60 minutes of that game. We were just nowhere to be found. We were just utter poor, and that cannot be repeated tomorrow. You understand? Yes, we need to press well. We need to keep our shape when they have the ball. Our shape of the ball in the first leg was bad, and when we had the ball, we couldn't play. We were too, susceptible to their press, and they will come out and they will press the same way as they did in the first leg. We need to find answers to these things. Our passing lanes needs to be better. When we have the ball, we need to be much composed. You understand? And I think all of these things will be influenced by the lineup the manager picks. Because when Matic came on in that game, he helped us a lot and he improved the way we were playing a lot. But given the stature that Matic has right now, with his age and his legs not being there again, it's difficult to play Matic every single game right now. You understand? He played a majority of the Tottenham Hotspur's game, so I doubt it if he will start this one. But with the way we struggle to progress the ball, Matic would have been the ideal guy to hold the midfield for us. Look at how Fred played well against Tottenham Hotspur, and that was because Matic was on the field. Fred was given a free role, and he was released, and he could do all those positive things he did. Because when we place Fred as the holding midfielder, that is not his natural position. He is a square peg in a round hole there. So in that position, all his flaws is what is going to be exposed. But when you leave him in front, give him an advanced role, allow him to play as a box-to-box midfielder, then you see that Fred is a totally different player altogether. But leave him in front of the defense to hold, to dictate the tempo of the game. You know his touches are not the best, and he's not very good when he's pressed. And in that area, if you lose the ball, you know how dangerous that is. You understand? So anytime the Matic plays, either of Fred or McTominay appears to play well, because the role that we allow them to do in this team is not their natural roles. So if the scouts and the team and the board was serious, they'll be busy scouting the football world, looking for a younger version of Matic to come in and hold that position and allow all of these guys to flourish. You understand? So I don't know whether Matic will be able to play, but he would have been the ideal guy to help us beat the press, to help us control the game, to help us dictate the tempo, to help us contain the pressure that Athletico Madrid will be bringing our way. In the last game, Geoffrey Kondogbia was the master of the midfield. He owned every midfield player on the pitch, and he was the one dictating the play. He was breaking down our attacks, initiating attacks for Athletico Madrid, and he was all over the place, you understand? So I think Matic will be very crucial in this game. But as to whether he will start or not, that is another issue, you understand? And in the back there, I've already been saying that the Maguire and Varane partnership, on the eye, it doesn't work. It doesn't look nice. Yes, Varane and Lindelof, or Maguire and Lindelof, appears very solid to me than Maguire and Varane. You understand? And then also there's Wan-Bissaka and Dalot. I think he will play Dalot this time. And with Bruno coming back, somebody from the midfield that played against Tottenham will have to drop to the bench. And then also Ronaldo will definitely play. Like Rashford is still not in top form. He didn't justify his starting spot against Spurs, so I'm not expecting Rashford to start that game. Yes, if you are really going to play people just for the sake of who they are, then we are not a serious team. You understand? Antonio Elanga should be playing week in, week out. And Jadon Sancho is in the top form of his life right now. At least for the time that he has been at Man United, he's been playing well lately. So I think he will also stay in the game. And the midfield battle is what will determine who will qualify. If you are unable to win that battle, if you are unable to play well, to control that game, and allow Atletico Madrid do what they did against us in the first leg, I don't think we will stand a chance against them. You understand? Joao Felix, on the other hand, is in top form now. Ever since he scored against us in the Champions League, I think he has been going. He has went on a scoring run now, and he seems to be playing more and more for them. He's in top form, even though they were also not playing well. Atletico had a bad form prior to the first leg. Since the first leg, I think they've won all their La Liga matches or something. Yes, so this game will really be a tough one, and we are going to be required to be up to it to be able to win, and we really need to qualify, because right now top 4 is looking very unlikely for us, and the Champions League is our only route left to play in the next season. Even though everybody will agree with me that United don't stand a chance to win it. But so far as long as we are in it, we stand a chance. So we need to stay in it as long as it will take. You understand? Yeah. So let me know your thoughts in the upcoming game, and the areas and the stuff that you would like to see change in this game. What is the lineup that you expect the Rani to come out with? Which are the players that will be dropping to the bench, and stuff like that? You understand? Yeah. So as I said, the numbers and the statistics in relation to this fixture is already in my first leg preview. So you guys need to check that out. And then today I have concentrated more on what needs to change from the first leg so that we can win this game. And that has to do with the midfield battle. That has to do with our composure. That has to do with we staying calm when we have the ball, and not give it away sillily and roughly. When we are transitioning, we need to be patient enough, build up and create chances. You understand? Yes. So stuff like that, and the midfield, the one who will hold the midfield for us, with McTominay ready and back in training, I expect him to be picked. And I don't know whether Fred will be dropped to play McTominay, Pogba, and Fernandes, or Matic will be given another go in this game. With his age and his injury record, it's a bit problematic playing him week in, week out. You understand? So that is why he comes in for a game and goes out, comes in, goes out again. We need a younger version of that guy in our midfield, and that will elevate us to about 2 or 3 levels up. You understand? Yeah, so let me know your thoughts in the comment section. This has been my match preview to the Champions League game. Until we meet again after the game to discuss what happens, whether we qualify or not, we shall talk about that when we meet again next time. Stay safe out there and keep supporting the team. Have a nice time to you all. Bye bye.